What's going on, people? So I was actually just recording a full-length Ghost Max 2 review on some glow-in-the-dark ones, but now I'm doing like a performance follow-up or whatever from these. What is this? The Pine Green Ghost Max 2 from Brooks. So I've worn these a lot because like I just comfort-wise, like these things are just everything that I want. You know what I'm saying? I don't want to oversell it or whatever, but they've just been working out great for me. One thing I will throw out there though, like I said, this is the Ghost Max 2. The Ghost Max 3 comes out August 1st, which is like what, 3 weeks from now, something like that. So there's a lot of price drops on these, so you should be able to get them cheap, or you can just hold off and see how the 3 does and maybe just get that. I don't know. Just want to throw that out there just so you're thinking about it. But the thing is, I did wear these through a 5K. I can't remember which one it was. But I also wore them for Global Running Day. That was like a 6-mile run and a very warm day. I wore these the other day for like a little 7-mile thing. We went through the streets of Virginia Beach, through some trails, through some neighborhoods, right? We had a lot of different terrains in these, and everything went very well, right? It's crazy because like something like this, I wasn't really sure what to expect from it, but it works out very well for going quickly, right? But it also works out very well for going slower. So if you need something for like the recovery days or whatever, these have like a nice bit of cushion in them, but they still have enough get up and go for like the faster days too. So to me, like they're kind of covering everything you might want. And coming in at retail $150, that's a pretty decent price to me, right? I don't have a whole lot of other stuff that comes in at $150 that I would compare to these. The only other thing I can think of at that price point around it, the Evo SL, but those are like completely different, right? It's a very different offering what you're getting out of those. But anyway, so this one right here, very nice, big fan of it. It worked out very well for me. And even just walking around in these, because shoes like this, they're made for running and walking, I suppose. So they even felt good on that. So you can go work a day in these, then hit the tracks or trails or whatever you're doing after work and still feel pretty good. So I won't do any like comparisons of like other similar models or whatever. But one thing that I will bring into play is this right here. So there are a few Max models from Brooks, right? So this is the Ghost Max 2. This one right here is going to be the Hyperion Max 2. And this right here is the Ghost Max 1, right? There's no 1 in the title because they've only made the 1 so far. But the difference is being like each one has a standard version. The Max just means like it's kind of like a max cushion, right? So if you like the Ghost, well, and you need a little bit more cushion for whatever you're doing, this would probably be something to consider. It's kind of a nice middle ground. Like I said, you can go kind of slow, you can go kind of fast, and feel pretty good about whatever with these right here, the Ghost Max 2. But if you're going in for speed, the Hyperion line is kind of like one of their speed type of things, right? So obviously just going with these, because it's built much like the Hyperion 2 standard or whatever, as a fast shoe, but it's going to have a little bit more cushion. It does feel a little weird with each heel strike when you're walking in them, but when you're running, it's not awkward at all. So these right here, very nice for that. And if it's just like a slow going sort of day, these right here, the Glycerin Max, right? This is just great all in all for that. They look like they'd be big, bulky, and heavy and whatever, but they don't feel quite like that. You still get a nice little energy return. You're not going to be able to go like super fast easily in these. You can do it. You put the effort in, you can do whatever in whatever. But these ones right here, they're not going to be working with you so much as like something like this would, or even something like this. But if it's just like a long run sort of day or just a slow run sort of day, like I said, I wore the Glycerin Max when I was pacing a friend of mine for like a 9-minute pace. I also wore this specific one when I was doing the last half marathon I did. And I was able to hold a 7.5 pretty flat with no problem on those. I ran these with the Busch Gardens 5K, through one of the local amusement parks. And considering like that terrain is weird, because if you've been to a theme park, you know how they can be. And this held up very well. And this I've been running just a lot, just wherever, right? And it's definitely like a good middle ground. So if you just want to get one thing, I guess just get this and be done with it. But yeah, so that's going to be it for me to you. Have a nice rest of your day or rest of your night, wherever you are. Like I said, the 3 comes out soon, so maybe hold off on buying anything just yet. All right, later, people.